Dear travellers and welcome. I've been wanting to make this quick video and hope GR shooters or people thinking about getting a GRD find this helpful. So when I researched the GRD line of cameras, there was two trains of thought. All GRDs, black and whites, are basically the same, and a small group of people that thought the GRD1 had something more unique about its black and white rendering compared to the rest. Now of course this is all subjective and a matter of taste, so there's no right or wrong. So let's jump into some photos and hopefully you can see what I'm trying to illustrate. Off the bat, I've got one of my staple shots that I like to take with all my cameras to compare images. Side point, am I the only one who does this? There's particular locations that I return to with different cameras to retake the same shot, so I have a catalogue of reference shots to look back at. Leave a comment down below if you do the same. Anyway, this is a simple light at a train station. Disclaimer, for all these comparison shots, I'll be showing the GRD3 on the left side and the GRD1 or original on the right side. The cameras are set to 1600 ISO and have been set to auto. This isn't a scientific test, but more of a look into how the cameras render noise and tone. Getting back to the photos. I noticed the GRD3 on the left is more contrasty and has a better auto light meter. You'll notice this throughout the video. And hopefully the device you're watching this on can show up the shadow details. Let's go into the zoom. The GRD1 on the right has loads more grain, but I feel the grain structure is more organic and film-like. This next shot looks very similar. The GRD3 has a little more contrast, not really much to talk about. Okay, so this is a good one. The GRD1 on the right has metered it a bit overexposed. You could adjust the exposure compensation to rectify this. The GRD3 is bang on with its exposure and the image looks really nice. Let's zoom in on this image and have a closer look. Again, the GRD1 on the right has a super grain going on, which I personally like. While the GRD3 has this kind of pinched in look that you get with an iPhone 4 when you do a digital zoom, the image gets a little furry. So now we're in a train and I snapped a shot of this guy. The GRD3 has more detail and information in the shadows. Let's jump into that zoom. The GRD3 definitely has more resolution and detail in the image, but I don't think it adds to the image, at least in this example. So this is our last shot we'll look at, down at the local park. Let's go to the zoom again. I hope you guys can see this. If we look to the center of the shot, the dark area where there's dead leaves next to the step, again the GRD1 has nice grain to it, whereas the GRD3 is a bit blotchy in places, especially in the shadows and the blacks. Now again, these aren't deal breakers and can be touched up in post, and most likely won't matter if you're not printing these images out at a larger size. I personally own both and think they're both great cameras in different areas, but for me, the GRD1 is the winner for me when it comes to black and white images. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below, which do you prefer? Have you used these cameras before? Thanks for watching guys, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.